Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 2, Episode 1 of A Song of Ice and Fire, and we are playing Lannister versus Stark. This is my first playthrough, so it's kind of like more like a simulation rules discovery session. So guys, be patient with me in the comments. If you see that I do something egregiously wrong, obviously Song of Ice and Fire is a multiple player game, and I'm just going to kind of simulate both sides here. Go back and check out our setup round. We've also got the paint through video. I broke it out into two parts. There's the Lannister paint through, and there's the Stark paint through that I did. So I've got my armies placed. I've got my objectives. We're playing a Game of Thrones variation of the game. So we'll get into round one. First, shout out to our sponsor, Pontus Fathom Press. Check out the classic August Moltenhauer Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Psychoanalysis of Rillia, and Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth. These books are independent, so you can really read them in any order. But if you want to get the full experience, recommend you start out with Genealogy of Cthulhu. Check out the bookstore link below. Our channel is not monetized, so you're bound to find something there that you like. Otherwise, if you'd like to support us, we have a Patreon in the links below. You can start to check out some of our painting schedule we've recently posted. And as usual, helping to grow the channel is a huge benefit. We appreciate your reviews and comments. Read all the comments below, so if you can like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. Let's jump into round number one. So just to quick call out again, we've got Sansa Stark and Catelyn Stark for the Starks, and we've got Tyrion and Cersei as our non-combatants. I've got the track here. We'll move this to round one. And we'll basically go back and forth between the two sides to play. And I'll also be kind of walking through a bit, just for my own education here, the different powers of our Commander Robb Stark and our Commander Jaime Lannister, and the different support that they get from the character cards and special cards as well. So let me just shuffling these, just shuffling our deck here, and we will start out with House Stark, and we'll just move the token over to House Stark, and we'll go through activating our units. I've got a tray with all the pieces here, and I think I'm going to begin with activating our Stark Outriders. I've got this unit action card here, and I believe if I activate these, I am able to pivot, move, and pivot. So I will go ahead and do that. Their movement is 6, so I'll just start them from where they are, and I will do the. They also have a swift retreat. They have cavalry. So I'm just going to move them forward. I'm not going to charge just yet, but I will probably have them meet the Clegane Brigands in combat. Let's just see how it goes. I'm not sure the tactics here, just trying to play out the mechanism. You know, this is like putting everything in action here. So I'm just going to pivot these guys this way a bit, and I'm going to measure out the 6, and I'll slide them forward to here. And then I'll do another pivot, and I'll go over this objective as well. So I'll reveal this objective card as well. And this objective, it says, when you score points from this objective, you may have one enemy combat unit become vulnerable and weakened. Okay. So when I score, so I haven't scored it yet. So this is sort of underneath here for now. So let's leave that there. So first activation, I will put in activation for these guys. And let's move on to, I think I'm also supposed to grab my 3 cards, which I did not do yet. So let's take 3, shuffle these again quickly. And I'll just take 1, 2, and 3, and I'll review those. And I'll also do the same for for the Lannisters. And you can see what I have for the Starks here. Berserker Tactics, Sudden Charge, and Swift Advance. Keep those there for now. And I'll go ahead and also check out the Lannister Fealty to the Crown, Counterplot, Expert Parry. Okay, so we'll leave these here for now. And again, as I mentioned, I'm going to activate the House Clegane Brigands. They also have 6. And again, I will also have them meet. I'll have them do a pivot this way. And then pivot to this way. So this will be our first advancement for them. Not quite attacking yet, I believe. So I put the activation on these guys, and maybe we can have them clash on the next round. So those have both been activated. I'll go ahead now back to House Stark, and I am going to put won't activate them yet. Going to go ahead and have our Umber Berserkers also advance. So Umber Berserkers, they've got the Umber Champion and Great John Umber. So they've got some melee attacks here to benefit them. And also, they also have 6. So I'll go ahead and move them to 6 as well. And have them activated. And I will just pivot them a bit like this. They will be going for the Clegane's Mountain Men. And I believe I'll just go ahead and activate Clegane's Mountain Men as well. They also have Gregor Clegane with Inhuman Strength, Uncontrolled Rage, and Critical Blows. They only have 5 to advance, so let's also get them advancing. And again, pivoting this way for them. Okay, next activation. I will go ahead to I will have our Cranogman Trackers with the Cranogman Warden. I'm going to have them head off to this tree area. Again, they can move like this, and then I'll place them here, and then pivot them again like that. And then I will also get them to have range attacks at some point, as they have bowmen. Put the activation on their piece. Next up, I will go to Lannister. Have Jaime Lannister's halberdiers march forward. Again, for these guys. Also activated and I believe I will have I will just use a maneuver I will keep my other troops back to the back plane here, I think, for my Lannisters. So, I mean, sorry, for my Stark. So I'll just do a maneuver. So they're not engaged, so I'll just have them, I'm just going to have them move a small amount, and I will also have Robb Stark's troops maneuver this way, and forward a bit like that. And these are both activated as well. And I'll do a similar thing with my Lannister guardsmen. I'm going to have them also maneuver here 2 inches and here 2 inches. So this is where we'll sort of leave that. And I did not activate any of my NPC units, but I can see that I'm getting ready for this clash here. So we've got everyone activated. I will go ahead and call this round 1 for now. We got some mobilization happening, kind of go through the unit actions, and we'll try out some combat in round 2. So let me just advance this over to round 2. Round 1, we do not take any objective point scoring yet, but we'll get into our first combat in round number 2. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next round. You can follow the link. Take care. Bye-bye.